Hi there and welcome to the final word reaction to Fulham 1 Everton 2 getting at Craven Cottage yesterday. It was a fully deserved win for David Moyes' Toffees in the second half yesterday. I thought the first half was absolute disgusting from the Toffees in the first half yesterday. Fulham was all over us towards the first half, but the second half, Everton were much the better side, without a shadow of a doubt. But I thought that the second half, we got the momentum going, the mentality, the lot. Kieran Dewsbury all scoring to equalise, but it was a poor goal to concede by Bitterly Mikalenko. I thought that he had a bad game yesterday without a shadow of a doubt. But I thought that we looked all right from the second half. We looked the most better side, and good for Everton that we got the win. It was a fully deserved win, without a shadow of a doubt. But as I've said, it probably was one of the for Everton, without a shadow of a doubt. But as I said, I'm pleased that we got the momentum going in the second half, because, as I've said, Toffees, it was a fully hard game for Everton, but we stuck to it. We showed desire, we showed commitment, and that we want to challenge for Europe. And let me tell you now, that's what we are doing, because we got the job done. David Moyes, credit to him, because he's came in and told Everton what he wants, and for them to believe in it, for them to get European football. So it's going to be fully deserved. But without a shadow of a doubt, as I said, we are, you can tell already we're going to be fine for Europe. We're 8th in the league right now as I record this, after the win at Newcastle yesterday for Brentford. But again, without a shadow of a doubt, we showed the right attitude, the right commitment, and etc. But as I said, we were the most better side. But as I've said to use Toffees, we deserve the fully commitment and all of that, and we just showed. And I thought that George had a marvellous game when he came on as well. Let's see what Everton manager David Moyes said in his post-match reaction to the 2-1 win to Fulham.
Poor goal, not a poor.
David, congratulations! Another superb win on the road. It takes up to 7th. What did you make of that one?
I thought we done quite well. I didn't like good parts of the first half. Didn't think we get near the goal too often, but we gave away a bit of a poor goal. Not a poor goal. The keeper makes a great save. Jordan goes on to Miko. It's an own goal, but we'd given them one or two opportunities, and we'd actually started quite well. We'd passed the ball quite well. The bigger problem was I didn't think we went anywhere. We kept it around the halfway line, and we didn't really make any dent on their defensive line. But the second half, we certainly done a much better job.
Only the top 3 teams in the Premier League table have got more home wins than Fulham this season, and we trailed at half-time, but then come out and dominate and turn it on its head. So just how satisfying is that?
Well, look, for us to come here and win at Fulham's an incredible result. I mean, we've just come away from Brighton with a draw. We've now today come to Fulham and picked up 3 points of a team who are, both teams, whether it be Brighton or Fulham, are very close to us in the league table. So just for us to keep picking up points is so important. We make sure that we're definitely not going to be in amongst the bottom teams now. The challenge really for us all is to try and make sure that we can try and challenge whatever's above us, whether we can or not, whether we're good enough, whether we can get the players back to the levels they were probably in sort of September, October, around that time. that's something we need to try and do if we can. But great performance with the players. The players done a brilliant job, really did. Done a great job. We turned it around at half time. They worked, they were more intense, they were quicker, faster. We played well, our football was good. We're just needing something just to give us that little bit, and thankfully we did in the end.
Kiernan got the equaliser, and then there was a real momentum in terms of the momentum kept building, didn't it? And we went for the jugular, went for the win. How pleasing was it to sort of keep that going, not settle for a point there?
Well, I think if you said to me we'd have taken a point before the game, I might have said yes, because coming here, if you just said their records, their Fulham have played so well. I thought they played really well at Old Trafford last Sunday, I think it was. So I was a bit concerned that we're coming here with them hitting good form, but I thought in the main we bossed lots of parts of the game. We were strong enough. We didn't buckle when we went a goal down. We hung in till half time, and then we built on it in the second half. And great from the players. Great, another great win away from home for the away supporters who've been so good, and hopefully they're enjoying watching their team.
That's 4 goals in his past 8 Premier League games for Kiernan Dewsbury Hall as well. Do you think he's getting back to his best, and how important is he for you in terms of between now and the end of the season?
Well, Kiernan's hugely important. Do I think he's absolutely back to his best yet? No, I don't yet. But he missed a big chance at Brighton last week. Today's goal was very, very similar, and he scored it. Which he did say would do if it happened again. He wouldn't miss it again, which was great. He's been a really good player for us. He makes a big difference to us how we play. I think we're still waiting on him to get back probably to his full top speed a little bit. But he'd been out. He got injured in the Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge, and he's back now. So hopefully he can remain fit to the end of the season.
We speak a lot about the away record, and rightly so. It's now our longest unbeaten record in the Premier League since 2020. How much momentum does that give us now, looking into a really important period, as you say?
Well, I think that we've got ourselves now in a position once again where we're saying, hey, I know there's lots of games to play and I don't know what the results are going to be by tomorrow, but we want to get, I've said if we can get another goal somewhere, can we get a crack at maybe making it into those European places? But I knew we had to start winning a couple of these games because these are teams around us as well, and maybe we get a crack. Obviously, March, April will be more that time, so we need to try and be hanging in around that period to see if we can do it.
And just finally, Tyreek George's first minutes today. Pleasing to get a first taste for him.
Yeah, Tyreek came on and done quite well. I've quite liked what I've seen in training. We've got to watch that we're not bringing somebody in who might not be ready, and we can't work it out exactly where he is. But I thought he looked fine. He had a hand in the goal. So yeah, I look forward to. He's looked good enough in training. What he's done, wants to score. So we need people who want to score. That would be important to us.
So that was, of course, David Moyes' post-match reaction to the Toffees winning at Fulham. And I'll tell you what, it's a fully deserved victory for Everton at a football club. We are fighting for Europe. It is going to be a bit tricky for the Toffees with the momentum. We're only 1 point off Liverpool, who were in 6th place. I think we've got a steady balance under David Moyes compared to last season under Dyche, but we're progressing as a football club, and at the end of the day, that's all what matters, is the progression, and we're learning as well from our mistakes. But as I've said, Toffees, I personally think with the right attitude, etc., I personally think that we carry on with the momentum and the winning mentality as well. But it hasn't been it's been tricky, let's just say. It's not been an easy task, has it? But we're unbeaten. We move on now to Tuesday against Bournemouth, and that's going to be another hard game, but this could be a 6-pointer for Everton Football Club if we can win a really decent on form in Bournemouth, but also Everton are on as well. Let's just hope we get the right mentality going into that game, because we're back at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Looking forward to it, but we need to start winning these games at home now, because David Moyes has fixed the Everton away record with wins now. So it's time that he fixes the home performance now as well. But yeah, a really good 3 points for Everton against Fulham. Everton have done the double over Marco Silva's Fulham side for the first time in a very, very long time. Fulham 1, Everton 2. Up the Toffees. The match preview will be out Sunday evening, so make sure that you stay tuned and hit that subscribe button and the like, and hit the notification bell to never miss an update. Up the Toffees. See you later. Bye bye.